Take one.
Wow, we're gonna watch this shit. How you feel?
I feel really, really great.
I think this is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a roller coaster of sorts. And
Do you feel like you're gonna get emotional?
I think emotions can rise.
He won't get emotional. He wasn't emotional the whole bloody show.
Emotion. I'm not gonna put it past me to get emotional for sure.
Really?
And if I feel it coming in, you know what I'm gonna do? Embrace it.
Aww.
Talk about it. Share it.
Did you do that on the island?
Like and subscribe and share.
Subscribe to my channel and subscribe to Timmy's channel, of course. That's the police going to arrest Timmy for his bullshit on the island.
I got a couple charges out against me right now. Allegations. I got an alibi though. I was with Zeta.
Oh, that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him.
At the end of the day, no matter what happened on there, guess what? We're on this couch eating Cheetos. So.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into this. Leave your. This is first episode, alright? And it's the beginning, so we're just gonna see how everybody, stress on in there.
Let's go.
Oh!
How you feeling?
Whoa! You know you walked in?
Oh my God, Timmy!
Stop your legs!
I was so thick.
You.
Oh, country thickiness.
Yeah. Bring it in, girls. Bring it in.
She's seen you guys legs for days, man. Absolutely. First time I said
I'm
buzzy,
about to say you started that.
it's like ding.
Yeah.
By the end of the show,
One
it's 398 fuzzies.
Well, if you were, in fairness, if you were ever gonna be buzzing, it would be that first day.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I walked in here, it was
Were you buzzing?
buzzing central.
Aww.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'm Zeta, I'm 29 years old, I'm from London, and I am here to find my husband.
You came in here ready, yo. That's
why you were scared of me.
It's sexy. It's sexy. It's sexy.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's
I
that's
think-
a zenith. That's a
I think
zenith for a lot of people. You
We'll
know?
go further on in the conversation and see if Timmy found that sexy.
Stay tuned for that part.
But right now,
now
watching,
it's sexy.
what's sexy about it?
It's just like you came in with a understanding of where you're at and what you want to manifest. Anytime you're ready to manifest a certain thing, you have to, hopefully
be
put some-
assertive.
Yeah.
Declare it.
Yeah.
My mum always says, decree and declare. Yeah.
Like that.
So right now it's sexy.
Sounds like a dictatorship. Very true.
For yourself.
Spin it. Lovely. Shout out Miss Ad.
Yeah, I'm a model, and I'm the world's sexiest babysitter.
I actually haven't babysat in years, but
Tell them really, what?
I haven't babysat in years, but you know what? Obviously, I'm an actress, and I think I'm going to add myself into it. I think me and the producers, mostly them, felt like. Am I saying too much? Felt like. They felt like, we can cut it out.
Yeah, for sure.
They felt like I needed to be more relatable. If I went on there, model, actress, I don't know if you would have connected to me as much.
I see,
Better to be because I have done babysitting,
When did you
a babysat celeb kids.
Ah.
That was how I made my money.
Don't let your imagination wander with that one.
We'll talk about it in Zeta Confidential. They just thought it would be more relatable, I think, and I agreed.
When, as a fan of Zeta as a whole,
Yeah.
when did you hang up the babysitting towel?
Like
How many years?
4 years ago.
Damn, he really told you.
Who's
Who's staring at your boobs?
What?
Who? You said boys. More than one?
The boys are babysitting.
Are they breastfeeding? Is that what you mean?
They're like, what are you saying? Like now I literally say like, can I have water? Or say dickhead. You just like make out with that.
What? You said dickhead?
They was asking me like my slang and stuff.
Yeah.
And like what things mean, and I was like, dickhead. Like that's English slang, but I was like, I don't really need to explain dickhead.
That's true. You don't have a different way of saying dickhead?
No, like if you're a dickhead,
That's funny.
you're a dickhead.
Yeah, that's alright, that's interchangeable.
Yeah, and so I was literally like, Americans gonna know what I'm saying when I say dickhead.
We all picture one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there.
Dickhead. Today I was chatting said funny, and apparently funny means your bum in America, but funny definitely means your girl downstairs, you're funny. Like,
Fanny flooded.
I'm dating.
Why did I just think of like...
Is fanny your bum to you?
No, Fanny, yeah, I don't use that term. But
yeah, but would you know it to mean?
Yeah, Fanny would be the bum.
That's funny.
Flutters. I like the word flutters.
Mm-hmm. So when in the villa, I want in fanny flutters.
Israeli, black, white, Asian. I do miss being rude.
God damn.
Israeli, black, white, baby. I feel like I've dated everyone.
That's good.
Known by somebody that you're with. Like, I haven't felt that in a while, so I'm hoping I'll feel it in the villa. Love Island, please find me a husband. Send me all the lads that I'm praying that my fanny flutters in the villa.
Am I a fanny flutter? Whoa.
I was praying that my fanny flutters in the villa. And that it did.
That's funny. You give it your pants off.
I want to put these pants off. It's a problem.
Okay, girls, time to meet our next boy.
Alright, Swerve coming into the villa, you know.
To Timmy.
Look alive.
Sorry to
What's up?
Timmy,
What's up?
why do you always do this? Is that a New York thing? I love it. I think it's really funny.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, it's like a bit dodgy. Like he's a dodgy boy.
At one point, Love Island was like, listen, we love y'all content, but when y'all keep doing this, it's like, can be assumed as a suggestive thing. Yo, I'm not promoting drugs out here. I'm literally just like talking my shit, and it's just like, that's neither here nor there. Swerve is into the building now. Let's just pay attention. That's the man, you want me to run?
When I saw you coming up, it's what it said. They said Timmy. I've never met a Timmy in my life. Number one.
Yes.
Number two, I never thought I'd meet an attractive Timmy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was like, the name just didn't pair with sexy to me,
Fair.
especially as sexy as you are.
Fair, I appreciate that.
I don't know what that means.
No.
Or if it means anything at all.
No, it does.
Yeah. But I was just like, Timmy? Like...
You don't know what to expect.
I just didn't know what to expect. Sometimes, you know, you might hear a certain name and like, think that they're sexy.
Yeah.
Because of the name. Then you see them and you're like, it's just a name. Like with you, I was like, I don't know if Timmy's gonna be fit. And then so when you came in, I was already instantly like...
Shell shock.
Yeah, because I was like, oh my goodness, he's like...
I love that you're bringing this
He's
up.
a fit Timmy. I'm like, not that I know what Timmys look like.
That's fair.
Bear with me. But yeah, so already I was like, oh my gosh. And then when you came, like I said, it was just this energy, like you hadn't even said anything. And then I was like, come a little faster. Because that was just
I didn't hear that, so I think that's something
so
that...
did you just start jogging on your own?
Well, yeah, I think even the host was saying come.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe I saw y'all mannerisms, but I didn't hear you say that until right now. So.
Yeah.
Yo, no lie, I'm glad you brought that up real quick. Listen, this is the thing about Tim. So, once I developed my name Swerve, I just felt like it was an amazing combination because Swerve was a separate thing, but I know a lot of people feel similar to you. It's like, Timmy, who is this? Maybe it could be some white little dude or something. That, corny, but it's like Timmy and then Swerve. Swerve, whatever you thought about what you thought Timmy was, is Swerve, and it's Timmy Swerve. Well,
Yo, it's Timmy Swerve. You want to feel the sales on the personal side, real Swerve. I mean, you asking me, mind your business.
Thanks. Yo, I always say, listen, mind the business that pays you, okay? If you mind the other people's business, that's unfortunate. There's nothing lucrative behind it. Anyway.
Help me.
I have to say, I swerve love up until this point, you know, unfortunately. It's always been something that was a little roadblock in the way, so I had to swerve that shit. I like organic vibes, so that's liking a couple.
Timmy, how many girls DMs have you slid in? Be honest, has it been a lot?
Okay, fair enough question. I'll probably answer that in one way. I think I had.
You about to.
Watch this. This is what I do.
This too.
This is what I've done. Like a picture, if it's reciprocated, I will slide a DM if I feel obligated.
Reciprocation as in she writes you back. Like.
Just like maybe I like one picture, she likes two.
Okay, fair enough.
But then again, I have to feel the real urge to really reach out, and I haven't felt that often. But I've slid in a couple of DMs.
Yeah.
Sure.
Metaphor, simile, and times and order. Be yourself, don't G yourself, like me how you see yourself.
Me yourself.
Wow.
I probably took
Is
that
it
from
your quote?
I probably took that from some old head that I hung around a lot. Yo, this is the thing. I'm at that point in my life where I say shit and a lot of it is me, and then a lot of it is shit I've heard throughout the years that resonate with me, and I don't think there's anything wrong with. Definitely was something that I remember a homie hit me with that, older dude, and he was just some fly dude that just talked his shit. And I actually told him to tell me that again, and I literally wanted to like memorize that because I just thought it was playful and just a little clever, witty. So I can't take full credit for that, but hey, homie, whoever you are, I don't know if you're still out there, but I appreciate that line that helped out.
So Timmy, yeah, I would love you to maybe give a bit of a breakdown, because I know I've seen people online be like, I still don't know what he was talking about.
Oh yeah. So first line, self-explanatory, be yourself, cool. So the whole quote is pretty, it can be perceived as arrogant, but it's just playful. Playful arrogance, I think, is acceptable. So it says, be yourself, don't G yourself. So be who you are, but don't, stay within your limit and, work on your strengths and focus on that. Don't play yourself. So be yourself, don't G yourself. G'ing yourself would be playing yourself. And then I say basically I'm saying, do you like me how you see yourself? So when you look at me, do you like how you see yourself as replicating what I'm doing? So be yourself, don't G yourself, like me how you see yourself. Me, yourself.
Is the me yourself part, is that just like
me yourself is pretty much saying
me
look who I am
is yourself.
No, I'm me. So me, be me, and show that within yourself. Me, yourself. The grammar's fucked up, but that's the how you see yourself.
I'm finally
like me how you see it.
Really understanding that, because I was with you lot. Drop it in the comments how you felt about that, because I really was like, I don't know what he's saying. I know there's depth to it, but I can't grasp it.
I said it best.
How you doing, ladies? Definitely got your beauty sleep. Everybody's there's a lot to absorb.
I love when you said definitely got your beauty sleep. I thought that was really cute.
It's like they were holding us in a car right before we got to the point where we were gonna walk out and get cue to walk out. So the whole time I'm waiting, I'm just like, all right, I kind of know the setup of the show. I'm gonna go out there and just 5 people gonna be looking at me, and I gotta say something.
5 sexy women.
And a host, we're gonna just be waiting to hear what this kid had to say. So I everything pretty much was on the spot. And that was on the spot. I just saw y'all and I'm like, oh wow.
Is that how you felt when you saw all the 5 girls?
Yeah, everybody looked great. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like everybody put their best self out there.
So you were like, oh shit, we're getting it going.
Yeah, I was like, very
I love
nice.
that.
I thought it was an amazing group of women to start it out. Let's see who I picked though. Sheesh. Golly, so many choices.
How you doing, Timmy? You good?
Ah!
Yeah?
Yeah, can't complain.
Not confused.
Yeah, you're
So I won't. Yeah.
Can't complain, so I won't. Y'all can use that. It's a great line. What bathing suit is that you're wearing up top? That is fire. I've never seen a fit like that.
Yeah, do you know what?
Did you know you were gonna be the only? I mean, the whole show. You're the only like woman who wore anything as swaggy and as revealing yet elegant like that.
Do you
Like,
reckon?
yeah, like the bottom half of your boob is out, but it's still like it still works respectably. I don't know. It's amazing. Yo, mom.
Oh, that one got me. Thank you.
That's that.
I'm going to ask you to step forward if Timmy is your kind of guy. Okay, ladies, who is feeling Timmy?
Were you nervous at all that no one might step forward for you? Or were you like, nah, I'm gonna get at least one? Be honest.
So this is the thing. Great question. I was prepared for that moment because I was like, you know what? It could happen.
What? No one steps forward?
Yeah, because once I realized I was second, I was like, all right, maybe there's more people coming in. You know, the girls are going to want to play that game and see who else is there. Mm-hmm. So I definitely left room for that as a possibility. So I wasn't worried, but I was prepared, and I would have found the funnies in it. I would have searched for it because I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, it would have been an amazing feeling. By no means, but you just got to roll with the funnies.
But you were ready for anything.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For sure. You know, first day, I'm going to keep it a wrap. Serenity, I made eye contact with Serenity.
Yes, she did mention that. She said it was great eye contact.
Yeah. She was definitely like, she's a pretty girl, so she was on the radar. And then after that, Sydney, Deb, great, but I just, wasn't looking in that direction necessarily, and definitely was hoping that you would step forward. But I felt it between you, but I didn't know. I felt like...
So you were hoping Serenity and I would step forward?
I was more confident Serenity was going to step forward.
Because of the energy and everything. Yeah. Shout out Serenity, my babes. She did say, she was like, Timmy and I had such great eye contact. Yeah. And I said, so why don't you step forward for the boy? Right. She was, and she'll admit this on her own, that she had such a difficult time of stepping forward for Andy and him not picking her, that her mood just sunk and she ain't want to step forward for anybody else anymore. But she said she definitely would have stepped forward for you, but that's what she was going through at the time.
I get it, everything happens for a reason.
But you came in and you hoped us two would have stepped forward.
Yeah, it just, with the options, it made the most sense for me.
Did you feel happy that Sid stepped forward for you?
I mean, I was like, yo, the more the better, the more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? Proof of concept.
So were you happy to see me take the plunge?
For sure. Oh man, I was relieved.
Is it?
Because I don't know if I would have. I wouldn't. I know this.
Oh, I've got a good question. You're probably gonna answer it.
No, I wouldn't have picked you if you didn't step forward. But simply off of like.
Who would you have picked if no one stepped forward?
Sarah Song.
No.
What's her name? I said Sarah Song.
Sarah the host.
Yeah, Sarah the host. That's what I meant.
Who'd you have picked if no one stepped forward, Timmy?
If no one stepped forward. Oh, okay. No, that's different. Because I'm thinking if someone stepped forward and you didn't. If no one stepped forward, I would have picked you.
Really?
100%. Yeah, 100%. But if you didn't step forward and whoever did...
You would have picked me?
Yes.
You're being completely honest.
Completely honest.
Pinky swear.
For sure.
Why would you have picked me?
Because it was obvious. I just need you to step forward, but like, for all the reasons...
So what, just off initial attraction, I was the one you were most attracted to?
Yeah. If you didn't receive me the same way you did without stepping forward...
But just coming in, like, line up 5 girls, you've got just seconds to really take it all in.
Oh, I see. Without the reaction.
Mm-hmm. Who were you just initially, like, attracted to?
Yeah, no, it's either you are... I mean, I'm not going to compare any of the girls to you, because that's just... We don't do a compare game, but... Like, you're very much in your own lane, and I noticed that as soon as I walked in.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see too many women like you. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you, Timmy.
Of course.
That's how you felt?
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it is. That's what it will be.
Oh my god, that's That's really sweet. Did you find all the girls attractive enough that if you got to know them and their personalities were on, you would date any one of the girls?
Can I give a hindsight opinion, or are you saying that
Sure.
initial hindsight? Yeah, no. You would be the only one for me.
Okay. Okay, let's not hindsight.
Initial, like, give me, like, I'm in the lounge and it's calm and I see see one of them and like
you walk in and you see 5 girls sitting in different corners.
Okay.
Would you be like, do you know what? Like,
Okay.
they're attractive enough, or is
2 out of 5.
Is it? If you have a 3, you'd be like, no, it's just not my speed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're all great women,
Of
for
course.
sure,
Of course, but for you,
but
off bat,
yeah,
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. Should we continue then? I think that was really good.
Love is in the air. It's beautiful. It's magical. Zeta has also stepped forward. Zeta.
You see that? Zeta.
That's very cute. So you were so excited when you
Yeah.
said, you mentioned my name back to me. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
That was just a natural reaction.
100%. I took Zeta.
Really?
This song, I don't know, it's just different name, different vibe.
Okay, I'm choosing too hard.
Yeah.
I need to move forward.
I feel like it's confidence.
How do you know I was confident, huh?
Timmy, you had such a
Really? Off the rip. I'm not even trying to just hear about myself. I'm being dead ass.
and I'm not bragging about myself, but I
Okay.
can feel energy from a mile away. Like, am I a human and am I going to miss? Like, can someone just put their best foot forward
Cool.
and make you feel some type of way, and you get to know about them and they're really not who they say they are, 1,000%. But I'll admit that. But just off the rip, like, Timmy's confidence is just permeating. Like, for me, someone who is so intuitive. Look at you right now. Like, you're so relaxed. You cannot fake that. You could have so much going on in you, 1,000%, but you're so relaxed in this time, and that's confidence. Because you being like, it could go this way, it could go that way, I could be embarrassed, I could be that, but like, you were thoroughly listening to what I had to say right then. That's...
Because I feel like confidence, a lot of people will associate with, like, you think of yourself super highly, this and the third, but it also, I think, is more so like understanding the full scope of whatever situation you're in. It could be this, it could be that, but at the end of the day, you have, like, you'll respond within yourself and, like, be confident in how you're gonna handle it.
Are you running game now? Is that what you're up to? Joker.
I don't know, I guess now.
I'm about to go start drawing.
Okay, I'm gonna sit right here.
Well, yo, first of all, this whole situation is very much Did you know what you were gonna say?
I had no idea what I was going to say to you. I just felt so... I felt so slighted. So then to hear Serenity be like, yeah, he's telling us like he's attracted to her and wants to get to know her. That's when I was like, Timmy, are you running game now? Like, cause that's how I felt. I was like, this beep is running game right now. You didn't think anyone would come up to me and say that? You thought they'd all just...
I figured they would, but like,
But
I
you
knew
didn't
people.
care.
I knew
You'd rather I heard it from them?
I just know people are gonna talk.
You'd rather
and
I heard it from them than you?
I think if it was brought up in a certain way, I mean, everything was premature. I think it developed into
So
me.
you'd rather I heard it from them than you?
I'd rather have heard it from them than you. No, listen. I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal in general. Though.
I get that.
Right,
we see
right.
that.
So I didn't care who, like, you know, I didn't.
You didn't care who came up to me and said, Timmy
'Cause I
wants to
wasn't-
get to know.
Only because I wasn't comparing y'all two. I was just answering the question about how I felt about a new person that came in here. I thought she was attractive, and then once it's kind of settled in, and I'm told her brother, I'm like, you know what, I would get to know her. Like, if that was the, and then the brother obviously is telling me, Chad, shout out Chad, he's telling me she's like definitely feeling me, so he was kind of, you know, spoon feeding me knowledge and, you know, letting me know how she's feeling without her even talking to me. So I was like, all right, yo, she want to get to know me and she like me and I'm here on Love Island and I'm, you know, it's a dating show, I'm going to get to know her. But, you know, it's just like, you know, it's like the game basketball, you know what I'm saying? Making a read, sometimes it doesn't end up in the right overall outcome, but you just made a read. It's like you dribble, go to the basket, you get double teamed. The right read is to kick it out. You just made a read, and it's like the brother comes in telling me all this, like, yo, she likes you, and then she's not even really talking to me, and it's just kind of being laid out there, and she's obviously interested in me, and she obviously is a type that I have been with at one point in life. Like, I'm
have
gonna
I
give
been
it
a
a
type
shot.
that you've been with at one point?
100%. A couple
Wait,
times.
wait.
Been there a couple, like, types.
Okay.
Types, yes, for sure.
Okay.
She is a type, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's fully explained. I think we can move on. Forever.
Is it safe and fair enough to say that in that moment, that was not on your mind, like how that could affect me if I heard it from other people, because you were just focused on just being honest in the moment to like who was asking you a question, like would you get to know this person? You weren't thinking, if I say this thing and I'm honest, this might get back to Zeta and that would hurt her feelings. Like your brain wasn't there.
Just admitting a small thing and saying I think a girl's attractive.
I'd like to get to know her.
And I would like to get to know her, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got on the show to get to know people.
Yeah, which is the name of the game.
Right.
Okay.
But I did not think about how that would affect you as far as people telling you that.
Yeah.
And you not hearing that I want to get to know her.
From your own mouth, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I get that.
There it is.
You know, you just had to hit a couple speed bumps. This was one of them. This was one.
I love this speed bump.
Me too. It helped a lot.
Scream across the villa like that to me, I would fucking kick off. I hate that he's seeing that, but that's the thing.
Yeah, like, I would never want a lad to be across the villa like, Zeta, blah, 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 blah. I would be like, I don't care if you're in a riot right now, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever chat to me like that in front of everyone. So that's why I like humbled myself and I was like, oh fuck it.
Great display of your character right here. I really, it was appreciate it.
Even though I obviously was still upset with you.
That's fine, but you
I was just like, that was so foul to be doing that in front of everyone. Don't get me wrong, I would have kicked off to the boy. Just me and him. And if people heard that, that's what it was. We're in the same villa. But to be screaming it across the villa, I didn't like that. I didn't rate that.
Yes. I was very just happy she was able to put on that lens for a second. And, you know, that's why this works.
Yeah.
Moments like this, when things get tested, her character was on full display. It was amazing.
Me too.
Yes. Back to that.
I felt when I just kind of went with it. Yeah, so first off, I just want to apologise for kicking off at you like that. I feel like that was really disrespectful of me. So I'm really sorry.
I appreciate that.
We've just had a conversation about how you want to.
Not respond like that is not great, but you know, I'm also not gonna throw everything out. I know there's a lot of emotions involved.
Do you accept?
I understand there's a lot of emotions involved. Trust me. We're both invested, so I understand.
Timmy's just like, on his shit, he's like, yeah, 2 ladies want me. I'm gonna do my little shit.
No.
And
I didn't maybe a little bit of that. Damn. If I was watching this, I'd be like, yo, they good.
they're good until he shows more attention to somebody else.
Wow, I did. Damn. No, seriously though, if I'm just following us, I'll be rooting for us right now.
That's why
I didn't know it ended that well.
Very well.
They went out on a theme song after
But that's
this.
what I was trying to tell you.
We went out to music after that.
The reason why things got so like hurtful for me, which I do understand you, and we will continue to explain this, is that I'm not, you know how you say like, I'm not a thirsty dude, I'm not a thirsty dude. You say that by yourself, and it's very, very true. I'm not an insecure, jealous bitch. Like, I'm not. So it's like, in that moment, I knew you were still attracted to her and you wanted to get to know her, but we had ended on a good note because it was just like, there was good communication and like I was able to apologise about something. So it's like, the reason why I was acting outside of my character maybe is because I felt like I wasn't getting something, you know, like as time progressed.
I see.
And it's like, that's where these things came from.
You didn't let the other shit get in the way of this moment, which is what this was like a
In
nice
this moment,
moment
I
to
needed
be.
to apologise to you because I'd done wrong.
You
know.
met at a certain level and we were able to just.
Yeah.
I feel like I said the two most generic things. Yeah, she's attractive. Yeah, I want to get to know her. Like, get to know her. Get to know her.
Just talk?
Get to know her.
Can we just talk?
Get to know her means anything.
We're on Love
You like
Island.
pizza? Great. Cool, I got to know you. Like, you know, I wasn't professing.
Oh, Timmy.
This girl I want to couple up with is. We're not going to make it the girl I want to couple up with.
Oh, Timmy.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what I gotta say. Like, I was not. I just said some general shit.
Timmy.
I can't make that argument. It was general. It's pretty general. I want to get to know them and they attractive. But
Did you want to get to know Sydney?
no.
Okay.
Fair. But
We'll leave that there.
yeah.
Of course, in my mind, I knew he was attracted to her, but he hadn't told me verbatim, which I need to hear it. I just need to hear that.
He hadn't told me verbatim.
Yes.
I want to clarify this for a lot of people because I know that there are loads of you that do understand me, but I do want to clarify it for those who may not understand me. When I said that Timmy had not told me verbatim he was attracted to her, what I meant by that was that he said she is an attractive girl. I know loads of lads who I would tell you are attractive men, and then I could not negate that they were attractive men, but it doesn't mean that I am attracted to them. Like, I think they are statistically and culturally considered attractive. They've got features that deem them attractive, but I'm not attracted to them. So not hearing specifically from Timmy, like, she's an attractive girl, I am attracted to her. She's probably somebody, you know, what I would have liked to hear, if we're just being honest, is, especially if he was trying to, like, care about my feelings and not hurt me by being like, I want to get to know this girl, I would have loved to hear him say something like, she is an attractive girl, and she is somebody that, you know, like, if you're my number one, but I would definitely want to get to know her as well, and I would expect you to get to know other boys in here as well. I hope that doesn't, like, hurt your feelings. If he wanted to go extra, he doesn't even have to do that, but if he was, like, having a hard time saying it, I would expect him to say something like, I want you to still believe in what we have, but I do want to get to know her, and I do also want you to get to know other people. If I went off and, like, kicked off to the girls, like, he would still be within full rights of being like, I was just telling you the truth. And then from other people I had to hear, he wants to get to know her. So I felt like I was being slighted and that he was being dodgy. And that's why I kicked off.
So it just felt like a bit of a lie to me. It's one of them lies where it's like, you didn't lie, but you omitted the truth. That's what it felt like. Dude, she's pissed. Yeah, what did...
So I think that summed up exactly what you...
what I was feeling, yeah.
That's what you're feeling.
Like, you didn't lie.
And I could really see it from that perspective, for sure.
Oh.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it too. Like, I'm loving the opportunity, like, this whole, like, just really getting to know what was going behind, you know, in your head and, like, what you're hearing, you know. And it's like we both had our quote-unquote teams we were on, because we had, like, the guys that support us, we had the girls, and obviously they telling you stuff, and guys are telling me stuff, and there's a lot of things that obviously I think if we, you know, now that we have our time together, we would just clear everything up, no matter how uncomfortable the conversation can be. We care about each other enough that that's the greater good is us just getting a better understanding of each other and just falling more and more for that.
Yeah, we could take it slow, Timmy. Real fucking slow. Watch how slow this shit go down.
Slowed up.
Because I was like,
slowed up.
I was like, I'm hearing that Timmy thinks you asking if he can see you outside of the villa was too soon. He's attracted to the new girl and he wants to get to know her. So my whole brain is like, this boy is inadvertently trying to tell me I need you to pump the brakes on us because I want to continue cracking on. You are not like my person right now fair enough if that's the case. But I'm like, he's not telling me that though. When it comes to me, he's like, have confidence in what we have. Yeah, I was like, oh, you want to take it slow? We're gonna take it real slow then, like.
I'm very aware of how at times cross-pollination can be detrimental. So for me, I just...
Did you say cross-pond?
Cross-pollination.
I thought you said cross-pond, like across the pond, like the UK and the USA.
No,
cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination is just like kind of mixing two things together. For me, just for clarification and this whole topic, because I understand where you come from. I just didn't want to. This was my method. It didn't go well because obviously it didn't because it ended up with me, rubbing her the wrong way and her losing trust in me, and that's obviously not what I wanted to happen and never want to happen. But it ended up like that. But my process was, I'm gonna I don't gotta with Zeta. I'm just gonna water that, nurture that, and then if this other thing is even close to being something, I'm gonna give it a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But why would I tell what I have is it's almost like they don't even amount to each other. So I was like, in a way, I was naive. I thought, that's why I rallied that message. Yes, that's why I rallied that message to you, even through the other Islanders. Be confident what we got, because I just felt like I didn't want to say it so early, but I didn't want to be cocky about what we had, because obviously I did feel like you also you're gonna fly on your own accord too. So who knows who the next dude could have walked in and you obviously could have been interested in it. That's fine.
In my spirit, I'm a spiritual person, and I always say my gut don't miss, and I knew this was my boy. So that's where some of my really dramatic moments were coming from, because I'm like, even if he don't know, I know. I know, because I also rate him so much as such a highly intelligent being that I just expected him to be where I was, which is so not fair. But that's where I was coming from. Were you actually concerned at all?
I was definitely super confused a little bit, because I was just coming from that spot. But
Yeah. Well, because you were genuine, like what you're saying right now is genuine.
I was definitely just a little. I got it.
Were you a bit worried?
It didn't take me forever to figure out
what was going on.
Yeah, but the initial, I was definitely. I was like, oh man, come on. I was just like, this is something from nothing. Just because someone said something, I'm like, damn, people are annoying. That's what I was just a little frustrated with people, because I'm like, I wasn't really frustrated with you. I told you that. I didn't really take offense to that at all.
That's another thing that we should address, is that the bit that is really genuine to me about everything that Timmy's saying is that he didn't watch the show like that. I personally have watched Love Island. So for me, I'm like, you're an idiot if you don't think you going around telling everybody else that you want to get to know this girl is not going to come back to me within seconds. So you're being a dickhead.
Answering the question.
So it's I'm moving from that perspective. But this boy's, he really done what, he's really just moving genuinely.
You know why I see it like that? Because I'm like, okay, you go and tell somebody, we're all on the same island. You now have to look at me after I know you said it was running your mouth about me in some regard. Yeah. So that's my naive thing. There's no way you're gonna run your mouth and then wake up and have to see me.
He knows nothing about Love Island.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Nothing about Love Island. We're on a show where every single thing that you do is used